welcome to my channel. Today we are going to swatch a few embossing folders. I just wanted to show you how I swatch mine and where it goes. It goes onto my Rolodex, and I'm just going to pull one off. And it has just all the details that you need before a project, so you can find it easily, and all of the information that I need for every embossing folder. So it has the product, brand type, price, year, size, and details. So before we actually get into it, I want to talk about the printout that I have here. And it's not really a print, it is actually a stamp. And it's a stamp from my mint machine that I was able to make. So just like a few details, and I'm going to do a video about this in, I don't know, probably soon, in a few days. But what I basically did was go onto the Mint Solutions platform that they have and just put in a couple of words that I needed in order for me to organize my embossing folders, or any of my products, which is very general: the product, brand, type, price, year, size, details on how to use my product. And I actually just printed it out on a stamp, and it etched out the words for me. I know it's kind of like backwards all over the place. And then it just makes out these perfect stamps that I can use for time and time again. So it's very detailed, it's very nice. You can use any actual print, I would say, or font that you want. So you can use an image if you do not like what's already in there on their design space. But yeah, I thought this was just really a great little, tip. So in saying that, what did I do in order for me to have a swatch organization for my embossing folders? So the first thing that I had to do, and if you haven't seen my Rolodex, how to curate a Rolodex, was it organization set, please check out that video because it is very helpful. But for the most part, what I did was take my Rolodex size, which is 4 by 3, and I took the stamping tool from Heidi Swapp, and on the long side, all I did was just stamp it out like this. And this basically let me know where the holes are, so I do not write any notes in that area. So then I took my stamp and made sure that it was the right side up, and it's upside down on my actual stamping tool. Pressed down on it, and it gave me a great print for me to start organizing with the right amount of information on it. So I also had a 3.5, I think, yeah, it's a 3.5 by 2 inch card that I use to emboss. And this allows me to, know exactly what the actual look of the card is. This allows you kind of to take notes on how you use the product. So just in case, you're like, how did I do that? And you just want to knock something out and you didn't remember because you haven't used it in a while, you have those notes and details. So I'm going to play around with this right now. I have like the standard platform, and then I have my terribly beat up thin die adapter, and I have this embossing folder from Suzex. There we go, right there. And I'm going to actually feed the smaller card through. My paper is ready with the print. Okay, so now all I have to do is really just fill out the information around my embossing folder. Okay, so I did the information, basic details around where and how I found it. I didn't really put where I found it, actually. I got this from Amazon. But anyway, now all you have to do is flip over your Rolodex sheet of paper and then glue this on top. So I make sure I do not use a lot of glue. I just make sure that I have just enough to cover, and I just kind of you know, spread that out. Again, we don't want the back of this card to warp, so the least amount of glue. And if you have great double-sided tape, I do not have any on hand, that's even better. So I'm putting it on the raised parts. All we got to do is flip it over now. Oh, I kind of want it going this way. And then bam, you have your example on the front. All right, and then you just wait for that to dry just a little bit. And once it has dried, all you have to do is find where you have, you know, where you're organizing it, and then just add it to your Rolodex. And there you have it. The greatest little organization tip for your embossing folder, and there's more to come on how to use your Rolodex in the future. So in saying that, thank you for watching this channel, and let me know if you use or purchase the Heidi Swapp Rolodex, and if you have any other tips and tricks that you definitely do out there in the community. So in saying that, I'm Ellie Jńe, your space curator, and I look forward to having more crafting tips and videos to build our community. And saying that, bye.